Afternoon, everyone. Glad to see that you've decided to view this video speech about information on Jerusalem. Though I guess Dr. Butler did kind of make it mandatory, didn't he? So, anyway, on to the little bit of fun facts. Did you know that in Jerusalem, McDonald's sells beer and actually calls a Big Mac a McDavid? Pretty interesting how things can change from country to country, isn't it? Now, on to the first main point of the speech. Jerusalem, according to most of us here in the West, is said to be the capital of Israel. However, this is not seen to be true by the international stage. Jerusalem has actually been declared the capital of two sovereign countries, both Israel and the state of Palestine. Interesting enough. For this reason, there is no embassies located inside the city limits of Jerusalem, and the UN operates under the premise that it is the capital of both countries. Anybody else kind of seeing a correlation here in between current world politics and the book of Revelations? Me too. Which brings me to my next point. Jerusalem, translated in many languages, translates into by many languages as the holiest of places or the holy city. This is said to be extremely important by the three Abrahamic religions of Christianity, Jewish, and Muslim. In Christianity, Jerusalem is said to be the place that Jesus was crucified and his subsequent death and rebirth 3 days later took place. According to the Quran, the Muslim holy scripture, Jerusalem is said to be the city where the Prophet Muhammad took his night journey and to the Al-Aqsa Mosque and ascended the golden ladder to speak to Allah directly. In the Jewish religion, Jerusalem is seen as the place that God chose to be his holy place of rest on earth. Fairly interesting enough. Next thing I would like to mention here would be the beauty of Jerusalem itself. We can start with the three oldest religious buildings in Jerusalem itself. First would be the Christian Church of the Holy Sepulchre, or also known as the Church of Resurrection. This church, finished in the 2nd century, was said to be built on the hill that Jesus was crucified and subsequently buried on, and during its construction, which was ordered by Constantine, his mother, during its construction, was said to have found the actual cross of crucifixion. However, there has been no physical evidence to support this fact. Next would be the Dome of Rock, which is located on the Temple Mount in the Old City of Jerusalem. The dome's central plan structure was patterned after the Christian Church of Holy Sepulchre, and amassed its center is a golden dome that sits on top of beautiful blue patterned rocks. The last holy structure I would like to mention is the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which, as I mentioned earlier, is said to be the mosque that the Prophet Muhammad traveled to during his night journey to ascend to heaven to speak to Allah. The last part I would like to mention about Jerusalem is its wonderful botanical gardens. Started in 1931, these botanical gardens now house over 6,000 species of plants, and over 70 of those are species that have been identified as ones mentioned in the Christian Holy Bible. Now, to recap, I've shared with you today the information of why Jerusalem is seen as a proverbial political powder keg, why it is seen as one of the holiest places on earth by three of the biggest religions known to man, and why it has an unending beauty. I hope this video makes you want to learn and research more about this marvelous city, and I look forward to answering any of your comments and questions that you post after this video. Thank you.